this is Sahara, playing Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire, and after the last episode with that devastating encounter with the Soul Collector, because we got sucked to a different realm. Yeah, anyway, which we couldn't defeat, we are back to the Sacred Stair. Oh, here's Theo. Or Tabo?
Hello, Watcher. Fancy a look at this stock? Straight from the laboratory.
Let me see what you have. Ring of Overseeing, the amazing and truly incredible instant potion belt. Alchemist Cache. This genuine artifact has been enscrolled with only the finest spatial and temporal enchantments using advanced alchemical materials and magic, autography. The wonder of modern arcane achievement will allow you, the wearer, to reach beyond time and space itself to conjure all manner of mysterious and powerful elixirs from behind the curtains of reality itself, all without any training whatsoever. It has never been easier to summon potions. One per encounter summons a random potion into an empty quick slot at the beginning of combat. That's interesting. For 5,000, yeah, of course. Potion of Merciless Gaze.
Supplies! Get your supplies here! Consider, friend, the blessings of the priests are priceless, but so too is good sense. I have supplies here, so that daring travelers may live to honor the gods.
Let me see what you got.
Certainly.
Hammer and chisel, lockpick, exceptional stiletto, potion of moderate, grenade.
Payment for heads. It could be no simpler, I say.
Oh, another bounty hunter, are we? Another one offering up bounties, I should say. Medical supplies, which I don't need. An armored Hana turns and looks you up and down. She holds this motionless pose across a long and contemplative silence. Finally, she draws out a single pura and balances the coin on her knuckles.
Tell me, are you someone who walks the path that coin lays out before you?
She arches her fingers in a wave, causing the coin to flip from one knuckle to the next. She seems encaptured by the motion. I enjoy getting paid, if that's what you mean. Lately, the gods tend to steer me around, yeah.
In death, they steer your soul. But in life, you are bound to coin. Transmuting actions into payment is the alchemy that orders our world. All things turn on the axis of a coin bond.
She touches her brow with her free hand as she says the word. Her coin continues its winding journey uninterrupted.
I pay bounties so that death can bring order to life. Would you help me continue the cycle?
Try and steal her coin. What bounties should I try? Yeah. Oops, wait a minute. You snatch up the coin before it can vanish into her fist. Or you thought you did. Closer inspection reveals your hand is empty. She smiles and holds your gaze.
The next time payment crosses our hands, let it be in the execution of a bond, a vow, a bounty.
Holding the coin in two fingers, she lays it flat in your palm and leaves it there. What bounties do you have available?
If you would forge a coin bond, I know of people on these islands who must die. Their fate is already decided. The coin wishes only to collect. Dugra the ascetic is wanted for crimes against his monastic order. His people have made a coin bond for his death.
She holds a pyre and lovingly inspects its edge, running her index finger along the curve.
The Orlan wanders the wilderness on the island of Crookspur, northwest of Nekataka.
She closes her fist. Okay, before I go, I have some questions.
Speak freely, I say.
Do you have any other
I
hobbies?
am a paladin of the Gold Pact Order. Since taking my oath, I have never been absent of work and duty for longer than an afternoon.
She stands rigid and raises a fist over her heart, but something in her manner softens.
I also enjoy knitting on occasion.
Well, good for you. You have to have something more than just work. Okay, so I've got another bounty. You'd think the gods were going to solve their problems personally. Was there a way to get up in here?
Candles and bombs.
Sure.
The scent of beeswax and incense wafts from these barrels and crates. So we have another merchant.
Shining God, light your path, stranger. Can I interest you in any of our wares? We gathered what we could. Much of our coin goes towards feeding those in need over at the temple.
Sure, I'll have a look.
Thank you, ma'am.
Boots of speed, necklace of faith, necklace of fireballs. I'm sorry. Grant's fireball. That's interesting. Amulets are most often okay. So it doesn't recharge itself. Once it wears out, it's done. I think I might try that. Oh, here's the grimoire. I found it. Okay. No. It's under, you know what, I thought it was. But I didn't see it there when I looked. What do you have all this stuff for? Let's get rid of the hood. I don't think I have too much. I've been selling off everything that I can. I'm keeping those. Okay. Alright, so where did it go to? Who did it go to? Maybe that's the question. Alright, this needs to go to him. So how do we get these to work? Spindles, okay. Do we replace it? Is that what we do? We replace the grimoire? He doesn't have a grimoire. Oh, here it is. Okay, so you have to replace it. I see. So you can't, I don't think I like that. So you can't just learn them like you did before. Now you have to, where's the amulet that I just bought? Who did it go to? Didn't go to me because I don't have enough room for it. Alright, come on, where's it at? I swear. It should be in here, if it's an amulet, right? Well, here it is. No? These are... Spyglass. What the hell happened to it? I swear. I'm trying to get to her.
Used to work a farm, growing vorless. Never thought I'd get out of there. Sorry. Would you like to... Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, it's gone now. So where'd it go? Here it is. But it wasn't in there when I looked just now. No. Okay. You have an amulet. I think everyone has an amulet, but I want to give it to you so you have your fireball. And this is... I don't think you're going to use that. Let's give you some decent scrolls. Twin stone seems like a good. Okay, so where is this taking us? The Sacred Stair. Because I thought we were already on the Sacred Stair. Oh, it's another aspect of the Sacred Stair. Or... Oh, okay, this is where the Temple Gone is at.
Leave it to me.
Okay, so now I know where to find the sisters at. The Dawn Star. Oh, they got a lot of stairs here. Okay, nope. Got rum, rice wine, another forsaken cat. Really?
Why not?
Did you get the cat? There it is. This one, following you around, your fire abilities are stronger and your party gains a reflex bonus. Okay. This is Mark Van de Beija. You find a man of middle years inspecting a metal tool unlike any you've seen. He has several similarly strange items on his belt, all quite clean and orderly. They look like the tools one might use to pull a tooth or shoe a horse, but much more delicate. He wears pristine cream-colored robes. The muzzle of an aquabus is visible just over his shoulder. His eyes brighten when he notices you. Godlike, I think. No, Arena? The man's robes shimmer with a faint trace of arcane energy. Glyphs stitched into the hems and sleeves seem to be the source of the effect. Arena.
A good day, traveler. I see you've taken an eye to my instruments. If you've any interest in the medical sciences, you need only ask. Well then, questions?
Well, tell me about yourself.
I'm a researcher in the medical sciences. And before you ask, no, I don't mean animancy. Neither do I mean magic, nor, gods forbid, necromancy. Medicine. Study of the kith body, its inner workings and such.
So you're an actual medical doctor.
I've misgivings about magic use. It's useful, I'll grant you that. But it's a crutch. Stunts our scientific development, you understand. Makes me a bit unpopular, as you can no doubt imagine, which is why I've got this arquebus here.
A presentation. A persecution complex. Delightful. No, I can imagine that he does get treated bad because, yeah. What do you mean by unpopular?
A patient of mine died under questionable circumstances. One morning they were fine, and the next they were dead. Someone is trying to discredit my work, I just know it, but they won't succeed. I came here to the archipelago to evade my rival's attempts at sabotage, and there certainly is quite a lot of work in the Deadfire, I must tell you.
Can you teach me what you learned in your research?
I've told you of my troubles. I suppose it's the least I can do. Settle in now. I've got a lecture prepared for just this occasion. Of course, it will cost you 3,000 copper.
Yeah, another one of
Should you
these.
change your mind, you'll...
Another one of these. Man, really? High Priest. The Magnerite priest has the build of a boulder. His thick-set frame stretches his fine robes at the seams. He regards you with a steady, calm gaze, nodding and greeting.
Be welcome. We gather to honor the goddess, for we must earn the strength to endure the darkest of life's battles.
I didn't expect to see so many foreigners at the temples. Magra and I aren't on the best of terms.
Do you believe so? It is not in might alone that Margaret holds influence. There is purpose, conviction, achievement. You may honor her in many ways.
So, I didn't expect to see so many foreigners at the temples.
It is an opportunity to learn. What good is a fighter who knows how to defend against a single enemy? If we must one day fight one another, such is Margran's will. Each obstacle is a challenge we must answer. These are whetstones that sharpen us into fine blades.
So, this is your temple?
Kira, rain and wind is a better teacher than any priest. A fighter accustomed to comfort earns only bruises.
I kind of have to agree with that. Which way to the palace? The priest blinks. His smile is warm, but there is a little amusement in it.
Follow the path as it climbs the mountain, all the way to the Serpent's Crown. You will see it.
Alrighty. Are you another? Of course it's stealing. Oh, you let me have that. Okay, Temple of Mangra, Temple of... Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different temples here. There's something here, guys. Okay, that's the spire to the soul seers. We don't want that right now.
So you defeated this ship-devouring beast all by yourself?
I'm telling you, you just have to aim for the eyes.
Okay, and who are you peoples? An ironclad construct? These are all constructs. Well, here's a name.
Bleeding me dry. All I needed was a few damn components.
The woman mutters to herself, glancing resentfully between the constructs that surround her. Oh, is that someone that I... Karima? What are you doing here?
What? I haven't the time necessary to illuminate you. Be on your way.
Okay, so... This is a... Is it a bounty? Karima. Bounty lady. Here she is. Travel to the in Kyokurima. She only frequents. Oh my god! But they're telling me it's going to be a bad one. This quest is at least 4 levels higher than your character. Oh man, that's the problem with having all these. At least now we know where she's at, right?
I dare you to go inside.
No! Tengaroho will eat me!
Who will eat you? Okay, Temple of Bereth. The goddess that we're being hauled around by, Kith meat? Oh my god. Yeah, why would anybody even use it? I mean, you're eating humans. I'll take that, but I'm not taking the kiss meat. Unless, is it an ingredient? It is an ingredient. Okay, we might need it for something. Amulet of Health. Long incisions along the corpse's stomach and chest provide access to the organs. This one's particularly sallow-skinned, yes, and has an enlarged liver. As it was before, it will be again. The tablets hold the tale of Kahupa and devouring creation at the very dawn of time.
No sweat. There, done.
You know you won't be able to steal it, no.
It hurts. Just a smidge.
So we got High Priest Casa. An alien Amana priest regards your approach with curiosity. He coughs into a sleeve stained with a splatter of silvery flecks.
Come closer to the altar. Come inside. The temple welcomes all to worship, most especially you.
Why me? The priest peers knowingly at the center of your chest, lips curving an ardent smile. Hands trembling, he touches a length of chain around his neck, so you know I've got a chime in me.
I ask only for no talking. Not until we pay our respects to Bereth, to Riku. Let us pray.
Cross your arms over your chest and watch.
Deity of life and death, the endless devourer who encompasses all existence, hear this prayer, this voice chiming. I beseech you, Kahopa and Tangaloa, to ready this shell for sucking. Purify my soul in preparation for the coming of the next cycle. Digest all of my devotion. Swallow my sorrows, even the smallest swell, so I can be spit on the morrow.
So you intend to die tonight?
And Riku, Bereth, my god and goddess both, the eels that churn in ceaseless cycle, the new and the next, and...
From life to death to life again, blessed be an end. Nodding fervently, he accepts your ending to the invocation. The priest, he passes his hand over the center of his chest, touching the item tucked beneath his shirt, and then rising his head, he cracks a frail smile.
All right. I will address your inquiries best as I can. So ask.
This is a temple to Bereth, right? So who's the other 3?
The same. Your word, Bereth. Our word, Rikuhu. We worship the twin deal, the cyclic connection of the overworld and the underworld. Life and death. Life is Kohopa, and Tangaloa is death. Born starving, they devoured all living things, swelling larger each. When they'd swallowed all of existence, they tried to eat each other next. Now all things pass through their entrails. The end of one enters the mouth of the next, from the underworld to the overworld and back. Again and again.
It's a nice concept. Impressive order. What else can the temple boast?
Under the temple, carved in the mountain's caverns, lies an extraordinary maze of catacombs. So I've read.
Oh no, not catacombs.
They're the hanging sepulchres, burial place for ancient Wana chieftains. The bodies are protected by Bareth's best, roaming, always, plus the ways sealed by the deity itself.
So tell me about the writing on these tombs.
Liturgies, instructions for ritual preparations, when and how, sermons, some histories too.
His fingers trail carefully across stone as craggy as his skin.
All of this, it's our knowledge has gleaned through centuries of service. Now, I've got to leave it all behind for the next disciple.
His words catch in his throat and he curves forward in a spine-whacking fit, hacking until he's blush-faced. Fumbling a goat-skinned flask to his lips, he drinks until minnow silver liquid dribbles over and slicks his chin.
Better.
He wheezes, wiping a palm over his chin.
The timing's getting tighter, and there is one thing before the end. Something only one touch by Bareth can do.
What's in that liquid? What did you just consume?
Drafts mercurial.
He smiles, tooth tinged gray. Well, that's gonna kill you. He shakes his head.
Getting my heart cut out's going to kill me. When the time's right.
Oh, so that's how you're gonna die. They're gonna take out your heart. Well, Barrett and I have a history.
I know you do.
He tugs at a chain about his neck.
My eels, my infinity coil keeps rattling. Pendants resonating with your chime.
The priest presses the palm of his hand to the front of his chest. He stares, scrutinizing your face. He shakes his head, disappointed.
The coil resonates, but it's weak. You could unseal the way, but you'd die inside, I think. My chance would be lost then. Lost with your remains. Not just anyone can escape the hanging sepulchres. Alive.
Kith bearing Barat's chime are rare. This may be the only chance you get. Not just anyone can escape the hangings. Yeah, I knew that's where you were going to send us to. Kith bearing Barat's chime are rare. This may be the only chance you get.
My time's waning fast. Right you are on that.
He sighs, wavers on his feet. He releases his grip on the pendant with a feeble nod.
I'd best not let this chance pass. There's a sacred text. The eulogy to Eder. It's been buried in the catacombs beneath the temple for centuries, next to his champions. I need it. Of course, the tombs, they only open to the dead, or those bearing Bareth's chime.
Why do you need this eulogy?
It never was added to the tomes, but it holds the final clues for my death. It's my best chance. I prayed for decades, night to day and night again. Now, here you are, just in time. Means Bereth sent you to see to my success.
Well, I have some questions about the catacombs beneath this temple.
I'll tell you what I can.
I'd like to know more about the hanging
They're
specklers.
from the long-forgotten time, when there was only Juana living in the mountain. They got carved in even before the temple sprung up. Before there was Nekataka or a queen. They're well guarded, because not all of Bereth's dead like the rest in their graves.
So what's the story with this god?
He's no Juana, nor a death god like neither, but he was a high priest of Bereth. His hair was Ederan, a hunter, chasing the undead 200 years ago. Read somewhere, one tome, he sailed to the Deadfire for a weapon abhorrent to Bereth. Said the blade held a power most fearful.
Well, maybe we want that blade. The priest's face flushes with reverency. His voice rises in volume as he speaks until his breath catches and he doubles over into a hacking fit.
Eder fought hard for it, won the blade, but suffered grievous wounds. Bereth kept him alive till he could make it to the temple's catacombs. His champions were the ones who wrote his eulogy. Later, they were buried in the sepulchres too.
Sepulchres. How do I enter the catacombs under the temple?
You've got to go outside, on the lower walkway. Doors sealed up tight, though. Priests before me, all death godlikes, could open it. Door requires a coil, resonating with Bereth's chime. But I haven't met a death godlike in my time. All right. But there's something you've got to know. Or I guess I've just got to say.
Sure, what is it? The priest bobs his head. From beneath his shirt, he untucks a stone-carved circle in the image of an eel. The pendant vibrates on the length of his chain, thrumming harder the closer he holds it to you.
You're my best chance. Or only, maybe. Take the coil. It'll open the crypts. Bring me Eder's eulogy, and I'll teach you all I know of Bereth's arcana.
So the eel's coil. An impeded coil on a long chain depicting two eels, each consuming the other. This pendant, when resonating with a Berethian chime, can open the gate to the hanging specklers. What was that about preparing yourself for shucking?
End of the turn. I'm nearing it. Been working hard, preparing for weeks. You know, to die.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
First, I've got to leave guidance for my apprentice, the next in the cycle. Chosen to lead.
He sweeps a hand toward the stone tombs piled across the floor. You're dying.
Been wasting away for months. Can't say it's been easy, dying so soon. I thought about stopping a few times.
Why would you want to die soon?
Maybe you can see. I'm no death godlike. Bereth bestowed not one in my generation with a chime. Not the next, neither. A flawed messenger like me can't open the crypts. So my best chance is to die.
Okay. You mentioned something about undead in the catacombs?
The dead with their souls, they roam still. The ones who were chosen by Berath. Not everyone's born so blessed. Sometimes, instead, you've got to die for it.
So he's killing himself to go down into the crypt. Okay. Very odd. So what is this one is? Usually for, oh yeah, see, that's above my pay grade. I figured as much. Wow, all these things are above my pay grade. So it means you just be wandering. It just means you'd be wandering around.
My eyes are peeled. No problem. Sure.
Oh, I can steal it now. Mm-hmm. So we got... What is that? The many faces of Berath. How fitting that we know the god of cycles, doorways, mortality, and inevitability as Berath, while the Balian know this very same god as Chirono? Chirono? For if nothing else, Berath teaches us that duality exists in all things. There is life and death and life. Embrace this duality and you honor Berath. In the ruins Glapanthin, Berath is depicted in the form of two semi-skeletal figures, one male, one female. I'm not going to say their name. Literally, life in death and death in life. In the Glampethian tongue, male and female, inside and outside, life and death. We often think of Berath by imagining two sides of coin or the two end points of a journey. It is said that Berath has the most petitioners of every god. And this, see, they're missing words in here. They missed a word up in that other sentence. It should say, it is said. It is said that Berath has the most petitioners of every god, and this is likely true. Who amongst us has not prayed for the cycle to hiccup? Who has not, in a moment of sadness, yelled at Berath to make an exception for our fallen loved ones? Berath may not rescue our loved ones, but it answers our prayers in its own divine way. Berath is the god that makes life end in death, and is also the god that makes death end in life. Berath, Serono, whatever. Whichever of the many names you prefer to use deserve our prayers, for it has given us the promise of life's eternal renewal. And then the other one is Berathian scripture. Behold, thou faithful, the visage of thy transformation. Fear not the journey when the portal opens. Become one with the will, with glad heart and cheerful countenance. For the doorway shall open for all in their time. That's true. Neither the rich nor influential, neither kings nor rulers, neither the strong nor powerful can escape its embrace. Berath will usher thee through the doorway, and thou wilt return to life, thy mortal life begun anew. There goest the cycle, there goest life, there thou goest also. Thou shalt approach the door, the inevitable shalt approach thee. Do not turn back on the portal, do not turn back on new life. Walk the path and welcome change, or face the night, for he walks the road with thee and will guide all to their destination. Thou mortal, the skull thou will become. Thou closed off the key thou shalt turn. Thou sealed the threshold thou shalt cross. Okay. I guess I have that on mine because fungal bile, poison, antidote. Okay, so I got to steal that. And looks like this is all there is here. Oh, we want all of you guys. Come on. And there was some more.
What have you been up to, Aloth, since we left Twin Elms? Oh, quite a lot. I've been around the Eastern Reach, traveled to Old Valia.
That right? Well, who took you there?
I'm perfectly capable of traveling on my own, you know.
Of course I know that. Just never seen it is all.
Eder. Had to give it. I figured this was, yeah, this is how we get into the catacombs here. And we are not going there because the winds whip violently along the cliffs below, carrying the sound of rushing trees with them.
Leave it to me.
Someone just left some clothes out here? Really? Oh, what's this? This tree, its roots digging deep into rock and bricks, hangs over the ledge of the precipice. Below, an open tomb clings to the sheer walls of the cliff. Peer over the precipice. The precipice drops hundreds of feet into the lower districts of Netiteka. Strong winds assail the cliff, whistling as they crash against its rocks. A few yards below, the ledge of an open tomb rests on them. The tree, its roots digging deep into rock. Okay, so secure a rope and grappling hook to the tree. You tie the grappling hook around the trunk of the tree. A couple of firm tugs convince you that it'll withstand your weight as you climb down. Descend to the tomb's opening. You grab the rope, planting your feet on the edge of the precipice, and begin your descent. Gusts of winds slip you from side to side, forcing you to tightly grip the rope. It digs into your skin with every move. Despite the effort, your group proves their excellent conditioning. Everyone manages to reach the tomb's opening without exertion. You stand on the narrow ledge of the tomb's entrance, its passage leading into darkness. Your rope dangles from the tree above. Follow the passage into the tomb. Well, let's look inside. Okay. Light filters inside just enough to illuminate entombed skeletons resting in alcoves hollowed out from the rocky walls of the cavern. The stone slab floor appears to have been laid hundreds of years ago. Ahead, the passage disappears into darkness. Well, follow the passage. You follow the passage. The winds rage outside, yet the air of the tomb doesn't stir, still and heavy. Steps carved on the rock descend deep into the mountain. You walk down the steps, every stride echoing through the cavernous passage. Skeletal remains poke out of niches on the walls, lining up the way until the steps land into a narrow corridor. You stand before a hallway. Its columns frame dozens of tombs hollowed into the rock. Cubby holes line the walls. Skeletal remains litter every alcove and spill onto the stone slabs that tile the floor. Inspect the hallway. You carefully scan the corridor and focus on every detail. Skeletal remains, probably dislodged from their cubby holes over centuries, litter the edges of the walls. Judging by an emblem etched on the stones of the tombs, members of the same clan or group lie buried here. Faint sparkle catches your eye. Under a pile of bone collapsed inside an alcove, you discern something glittering. It seems to be within easy reach. You stand before a hallway. Its columns retrieve the glittering object from the tomb. You reach inside the cubby hole, digging into the pile of bones and stones. Your fingers touch something cold, its surface smooth as glass. You grab it, surprised at its weight, and pull it out to reveal a large ruby resting on the palm of your hand. You have gained an item. You stand before the doorway. The columns frame dozens of tombs. Okay, Inspect the hallway again. You stand before a hallway. Is it just going to keep doing this? You carefully scan the altar, corridor, and focus on every... Okay. So it's okay. So across the hallway and continue. You stand in a dark, narrow cavern. The path ahead twists in its descent. You continue onward, following the turns on the path with careful but sure stride. As you round a bend, a draft of cold air announces the end of the narrow passage. An exit appears ahead, flanked by half-interred bodies. You step out into an enormous cavern, its walls in sharp cliffs riddled with tombs leading into places unknown. Is this going into where I don't want to be? Is this just another way into the catacombs? Descend into that. Oh, I did. So I am there. I have a, Is there something here? There it is. They're skeletons. Whole bunches of them.
Yeah. I don't think so.
I switched out his thing, didn't I?
You like that?
Alright, you better do your holy radiance.
Darkness flows and the light wanes.
Don't think so.
Can you do it?
That's not very helpful.
All things must come to an end.
Come on, I told you to do this. Or did you already do it? Okay, you already did it.
Even me.
Alright, you do your second wind.
Bones! Shorty's done for.
Yeah, I know.
After him.
Am I even attacking anything?
Pretend you didn't see him.
Thick earth and rock!
Who are they after that's healthy? Okay, you need to go after these down here.
Beyond seek. Let's go.
Why'd you just do that? Potion of the resilient body. Resistance to might, resistance to constitutional afflictions. Let's just do that for you since you're dying.
Mind if we stop?
Prepared prayers. Come, soft winds of death. You need to be going after these down here.
Worse than rock.
How'd I miss?
They're bloodied.
Lava room beyond.
What are you doing on me? You're doing something on me. Okay.
Worse than rock.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Are we getting you guys done? Got all this fire everywhere. What's all this fire doing all over? I can see. Yep.
Better than that.
Yeah, alright. Man. I should have saved before we went, and I went too far. Alright, so, leave. Nope. Enter the passage. Continue, retreat back to the exit into, nope. And go back. Cross the hallway. Follow the passage into the tomb. Am I going the right way? Go back to the passage, exits to the cliff. Here we go. Follow the passage into the tomb, climb up. Okay, you reach solid ground on the narrow walkway under the temple of Bareth. Alright. But did I get the ruby? I think I did, because it saved when I went into the, where would it be? It was a big ass ruby, supposedly, right? Okay.
Sure.
So we know what to expect down there. Look at the watcher from the docks. Okay. You know who you are. We know we need to go up here, right? The temple gone. Yeah, here it is. All to...
Sure.
All right. Because we need to get them to bring food, right? Oh. So many. Alright, so we're in your area now, Extol. Cholti? Whatever her name is, Cholti? I think her name is Cholti.
So it is you. I could not think of a reason why your ghost should haunt the Deadfire, save to haunt me. And that smacks of arrogance.
Ederis smiles crookedly at you with something which causes the soldier beside him to regard you with bemused curiosity.
Sister.
Oh, okay. He bows towards XD. Cholti, bowing his head. Blushing, Zolti tries not to prin. Okay. Dassy gestures and the soldier turns away. He steps in closer towards you as if to share a conspiratorial whisper, but you notice that he is looking elsewhere, behind you, around you.
Another collection of spirits? The rumor was that Cadnua was destroyed, and you with it. I was sorry to hear it.
I don't remember you. I don't remember you. I should have known you'd turn up. Don't tell me you had another vision. I was dead. Bareth brought me back. I have no idea who you are.
I remember very clearly that I made a fool of myself. But then perhaps encountering another Watcher holds no great novelty for you. Then let me say only that I command the Iron Flail, sworn to stand against new threats to Ray and Ceres. But I am here only as a pilgrim.
I remember the Iron Flail. Oh, am I getting this confused with another game? No. Okay, he was in the DLC, I believe.
When the priest spoke of Aethys' return, I volunteered to come, along with a few of my men. I think the Morning Council was content to have me out of the way. That's putting it all very simply. But then, I suspect few of us have simple reasons for coming to the Deadfire.
He regards you expectantly. Sorry, Dace. I lost your sword along with my castle.
That sword was only meant to keep you alive through your ordeal. It's fulfilled its purpose.
So when is the raid of Ceres?
Each missive from the Deadfire raises new tumult. Some believe our Lord restored, while others doubt. We've done penance for many long years. None of us know what forgiveness ought to look like.
Yeah, I think he was in the wilds at Wind. He was, he didn't want anyone to know he was a Watcher, if I remember right. But we knew he was a Watcher, you know, because we're a Watcher to Watcher.
It doesn't seem like Aethys has his mind on forgiveness these days.
So, still fretting about your Watcher abilities? His jaw's tense and he looks away, shifting uncomfortably.
I don't know. I came here on a pilgrimage of a kind. Negataka is full of spirits. And the sea, where to begin?
Self-loathing is a blight on the soul, Aderic. Don't make your journey through hell darker than it has to be.
Aderic. How would she know who he... Oh, because they're in the same whatever.
You're right, of course, sister.
Aderic stands up a little straighter as if scolded. He shifts uncomfortably, his gaunt face drawn.
You are a Watcher still, yet you are neither mad nor killed. It's good to see.
And you aren't mincing innocent townspeople anymore, I hope. Bareth scraped off the rough spots, I guess. I found the man behind my awakening and put my past life to rest.
Cure you sought, and which I was weak enough to doubt. See, there. Determination will win out every time. And now you are on to new challenges.
Yep, he is the one that I thought he was. I'm here to conquer the Deadfire. For there, I think I'll build my next keep here. No, I'm here to conquer the Deadfire for the Deerwood. I'm tracking down Aethys.
So, his appearance has renewed your faith as well. I think for once I am content to wait. If our God wishes to speak with us, wishes anything of us, he will give us a sign. The priests pray daily for it.
I wouldn't be doing this if Bareth hadn't charged me with the task, that's for sure. Why are you so devoted to a jumped-up Ingvithian? I'll never know. Aethys is killing people everywhere he goes. I have to stop him. Yeah, I wouldn't be doing this if Bareth hadn't charged me with the task.
Then your path is clear. The gods know much that we do not.
See you around.
Take care, and may the shining God light your way.
So that's who you are.
I've never seen a temple like this. The Morning Council wouldn't approve, but it is beautiful. Take care.
Okay. So that's a
Here's
type.
where I do the ritual. Right there, under the statue of God.
Surely as I do. Why not?
We have a dream journal. The writing on this tattered scrap of paper looks like it was penned by someone still half asleep. Have you ever had a dream so real that you wanted Eothas so badly that you could do anything? A line is drawn through the writing below, which is another as scrawled, no more cheese before bed. Okay.
Leave it to me.
So...
Hungry? Come on up. Don't be shy.
No. Actually, I'd like to make a donation.
The Shining God will bless you for it, ma'am. That coin will help those in need.
How can I talk to you about...
Blessing of Eothas upon you.
Rubbing the back of her neck self-consciously, Exto casts her eyes to the side.
Nothing like a homecoming to make a girl remember her roots, even if they are dried up and half dead.
She sighs, nudging a bit of mud from her boots before she lifts her face to settle on you with her big, dark brown eyes. He makes a...
Sometimes I wonder if my brethren don't think I got black ichor running in my veins.
So it updated her quest. What do you expect when your companion... What do you expect when you champion such unorthodox views? People often fear what they don't understand. Yeah, it's true.
Suppose they do. Suppose sometimes people do bad things in the name of their gods.
Yeah, he doesn't like any of this because this is all, anti... Yep.
But my brethren do more good than bad. And more good than most.
Okay.
Besides, I often don't understand you, Watcher. But I ain't afraid of you.
She ducks her head to hide her smile, but her eyes never leave your face. They glint with a mischievousness. Well, that's reassuring.
Is it? Sakes alive. You shouldn't be so fine to me, Watcher. Makes me think untoward things. Gives me notions I don't need to be getting.
Oh, don't you be getting hooked on me, girl. Mm-mm.
I can't risk straying when I got a duty to gone.
We came here to cleanse your soul. Speaking of Guan, yeah, we came here just to cleanse your soul.
Yeah, I'm ready. I've done this before, but never with such a full lantern. You may want to stand back. The experience can be somewhat intense.
Kneeling before the statue of Guan, XD set her lantern between her knees, head bowed. She presses both palms to the copper cage. A low chant lifts from her lips. As it grows louder, the light from her lantern grows brighter, as does the lantern that the statue of Guan holds in one skeletal hand. That one there, okay. Then the two lights pulse in rhythm with the chant, resonating with each other. Twin heartbeats that pound faster and stronger until the light from Guan's lantern bursts outward in a shower of violet-hued rays. The essence bays Choti's bent form, making her jolt upright as a cry escapes her.
Don't know if I feel cleaner, but I feel something. Blessed for sure.
XD offers you a half smile as she retrieves her lantern, trembling fingers curling against the gleaming metal cage.
Let's just hope it lasts, because my lantern feels as heavy as ever, full to brimming with essence, like dark water spilling over my mind.
The Dawn Star are all about goodness and light. Why are you so concerned with death and darkness?
Why do you think the god of rebirth held an aspect of death within him? You can't have life without dying. There ain't no beginning without a prior ending. Ain't no day without night. No spring without fall.
True.
You can't grow crops if you never harvest for seeds.
So why are you gathering souls into your lantern?
I was born to reap souls and lead them to the light. Now with Aethys dead, and these dire visions, I think I need to shield them from a hell gone dark. But the more I gather, the more my mind turns to tatters.
The beyond hasn't gone dark. It's well lit with living odd. You should amass as many souls as you can before it's too late. What if you didn't collect souls anymore?
That ain't gonna happen.
Right in her teeth, she shoots you an incredulous expression.
You'd ask me to turn my back on my god?
Remind me again the difference between... No, I already know all that. Let's be off.
All right. I'll be right behind you.
So, what did this all do? The Lantern Lagoon. Travel with XT post-cleaning. Unsure if the cleansing can alleviate her nightmares long-term, but she seemed to feel a little better after the ritual. In the meantime, she'd like to continue her mission by gathering more souls. Okay. That's not the reason why we're here. Ron has been depicted with a warm smile, but the eyes beneath his hood hold unsettling fervor.
Here for a meal? Just get in line, dear. Ain't no trick to it.
This is Nordengard?
Hey, there's a lady I'm looking for. Came from Deerwood.
Eder waves a hand in the old woman's face as though expecting entrances cataracts she does not appear to have.
Short, got a bad temper. It goes by a lava mazzy. Heard of her?
I know an Alava, but that ain't a surname.
No?
Eder's jaw shifted sideways to gnaw on his pipe stem.
Not real warm, that one. Stop by unannounced, you get a pistol up your nose when she answers the door.
That's why it's always best to sneak in through the back. She tries that with me, she'll get one in each nostril. Sounds like she's expecting you. I imagine settlers have to keep their guard up out here.
Yeah, that's her. So she's living with her husband then?
Not that I noticed.
Eder excels a surprising amount of air.
Huh. Must be laying low.
Just that boy of hers.
Eder's body goes perfectly still. It seems to waver in the breeze. Oh no! Oh no! Do you have a son you didn't know about?
She's got a son? How old would you say? Like a little boy?
Alos's eyes go wide with shock, then delight. He's watching Eder the way a cat watches a wounded mouse.
I'd be happy to help you with the math.
Something the matter? Oh, this is getting good.
Oh, I couldn't say. It's been years. He must be a young man by now.
Uh-oh.
Wow, that's something. Well, thanks for your help.
Don't you want to know where to find her?
Yeah, I was just about to ask.
She's in Hasongo, last I heard. Got a little plot of land out there.
I guess we'll look that way then. Much obliged.
Aha! A lighted path. Dawnstar we met seemed to think had settled with her son. Guess where you're gonna be going and living, I have a feeling, right? Though withered and aged, this tree is dotted with buds and nascent branches indicating new growth. And oh my gosh, it's an hour already. Yeah, it is. So I don't know where we're going to find these people that we need to talk to about getting food for the gullet. Maybe it's this person over here. Oh, here's another abandoned car. A cat. I was going to say cart. Cat. Anyway, so if you're enjoying, click like, leave a comment, subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Sahara out.